For too long, I exported washed out, low saturated videos for YouTube compared to what I color graded in DaVinci Resolve, but I want and need them to be the same, so I learned how to fix it on my Mac, and I'm going to share that with you right away. The quick tip is to open up Preferences. Under System Settings, go down to General, check the two boxes for Use Mac Display Color Profiles for Viewers, and automatically tag Rec 709 Scene Clips as Rec 709A. Then just restart Resolve so those settings are going to lock in. Now open up your project settings, go to Color Management, and change the timeline color space to Rec 709A. Just save it, grade it, and do a quick export to H.265 for uploading to YouTube, and it's going to match the work that you are viewing on your computer monitor in Resolve. But if you want to know the absolute best settings for uploading to YouTube, especially if you don't use a specialty calibrated color reference display or monitor, or like use one of these things, or you work with like flat log or raw footage, stick around until the end, and I'm going to show you what works best on a Mac. I hear editors complain about the QuickTime gamma shift all the time, and I know what they mean, but it's just a file using the incorrect NCLC tags, which you can see in a QuickTime inspector where they call them code points. These tags are just information about the video file to tell ColorSync, which is the Mac's color management system that works in QuickTime, Preview, Safari, and Chrome, how colors should appear. Now YouTube wants and expects to see the tag set to 111, and the problem is that in DaVinci Resolve, most people color grade in the broadcast default gamma of 2.4, which is going to export a 121 tag file, and that's going to give you a washed out, low contrast saturated video once YouTube does its conversion. So on a Mac, Rec 709A is going to provide you with the best looking and consistent images from Resolve to QuickTime to YouTube. I assume you already set your Resolve preferences to Use Mac Display Color Profiles for Viewers and tag 709 clips as Rec 709A from the intro part of this tutorial. However, instead of working in the default YRGB color science, let's open up Project Settings and go to Color Management to work in DaVinci YRGB Color Managed. Resolve Color Management is an amazing under-the-hood way to get your footage looking beautiful, especially if it's log encoded or raw footage, without needing to do much normalization correction at all. I like to disable automatic color management and change the color processing mode to HDR DaVinci Wide Gamut. Wide Gamut lets me use the HDR grading tools so that they behave just like a camera does for things like exposure, color temperature, and saturation. And then this is the critical one. Change the output color space to Rec 709A and save it. Next, assign any input color spaces of log clips that aren't raw. I've got a link in the description to learn how simple and powerful color management inside of Resolve is if that's something that's new to you. Edit, grade it, and change the timeline resolution in project settings to 3840 by 2160. YouTube uses two different codecs, and the 4K resolution here is going to help force it to use the better codec called VP9 once YouTube re-encodes the file. Now click on the Deliver page and choose H.265 Master if you've got a newer Mac, and H.264 if it's older, otherwise it's going to take ages to render the export. I like to use QuickTime as the format, and check the box for chapter markers to navigate chapters in QuickTime Player. Now to bump the quality up slightly, I like to change the data rate from automatic to 50,000 kilobits per second. Click the File tab to force your export video name to match the timeline name inside of Resolve. That's just one of my pet peeves so I can backtrack things. Add to render queue, render, and hit subscribe right now. Hey, I'm Chadwick, and this is Creative Video Tips. It's here to help you craft stories to make a difference and stand out. So if you want to learn more about color management basics, click on this video right over here, right? Or if you need to know how to edit videos in DaVinci Resolve, click the playlist that I've got coming up on screen right now. And since there is so much more to learn, I will see you in that next video.